off each store, got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones, throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal, when I put my foot on, I got to put on, I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton, receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same.
It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
honey yard, dash. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard, dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard, dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part. But them LeBron. Rings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me. Just win for me. Don't kill for me. Just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together. Leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart. I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Rick Rock. TikTok. West Hip Hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a prototypical rainy northwestern afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready. Yeah, Mike. Silver.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Check. Got it. Got him to lose one.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
We got 3. Three down. Kill. Check. He's coming. You. Take. Shit. Let's go.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And the Bengals first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Got it.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You think you won't get this? 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with Michel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And now he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kyler Murray with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here we go.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bud Dupree showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 6-0 our score after 1.
56. We ain't giving them nothing today. Like 56, Mike 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Get him, boy.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Look for signal. Let's go. Let's go.
From the 29, Wilson, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes. And you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3, cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver.
They've got his man, complete. Give him 32 on the play. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Kill. 14. Still going 4 down. 40.
And that'll set him back 5.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
36. Jim. Tighten up.
Following the penalty, it's Camaro. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Mike 40. Check. He's coming.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On play action, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action. Now it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Murray going to throw.
Sometimes I watch games and one.
And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Damian Williams. 55 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
The 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. First down, Murray. Being chased out left. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. 280. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 40's mark. 40's the mark. Not here. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
What? 380. Go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 15 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Switch gears.
To throw is Murray. And he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Fourteen, find it. Mike 40. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
The give running right, Drake. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 52. Look for signal. Hey.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check 24, check 24.
On second down, Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11, rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You get block me. You get block me.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The catch made by Miller. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Back. 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. We got this. Hey, check.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes back. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
I'll go special. I'll go special. Take me up. Here we go. Trump. Check back 40. Not today, you are. Not today.
On second and 11 now. Wilson, it's complete to Drake. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Look left. Let's go. Boom. It's going to be a long day. 40's Mike. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Wilson now on 3rd down. Forced out. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 36, Wilson. And he hits Drake. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14.
4 down, 4 down. 40's Mike, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Hey, 0, 0, 0. We own them. Yeah. Go, 14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 27, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Now Wilson. Bryant has it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
36 power.
Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Four down. Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, watch the slant. Hold.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Wilson's pass complete to number 11, Julio Jones. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will get them one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Michel. And all the way down to the 26. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Completes it to Aguilar. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Wilson got his man. It's Williams. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch, you won't. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm ice in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, the pop in your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My druid code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's. Say this.